It's another element that's been added to already a pretty heavy workload for the harvest period.
Farmers in central Arkansas working around the clock, worried of the aftermath of Ida. It could destroy everything they've worked for this year. Our Jessica Rank back from Stuttgart tonight, joining us now in studio. Jessica, what are farmers there doing to prepare?
Yeah, Hunter, well, depending on the severity of the storm, there are plenty of precautions farmers can take to mitigate flooding. But the biggest decision is whether or not to harvest early or weather the storm.
Mother Nature sometimes throws us challenges. It's just part of what we know going in.
It's all hands on deck at KARK Farms. Drivers kick it into high gear as the clouds roll in ahead of Hurricane Ida.
Full scale, all combines, trucks, everything going for harvesting the rice crop.
Jay Coker says his team is working round the clock, getting as much of his rice crop harvested before the hurricane blasts Louisiana. And the remnants make its way to central Arkansas.
Is all of our drainage established? Do we have everything in place to be able to move the extra flood water? Is our equipment ready? Can we harvest as much as we can?
Coker says though he's far from the coast, crops left in the field are still at the mercy of rain, flooding, and high winds.
Those three factors are bad for our harvest.
Separately, they wouldn't cause as much worry, but the Department of Agriculture says altogether it's a recipe for disaster.
You know, anything over 20, 25 miles an hour, we start looking at, lodging with crops and issues of standability.
Crops in danger of falling over or being shattered by the wind completely will become a financial loss for those who planted them.
I would say we probably lose somewhere between 20 to 40%.
Farmers across Arkansas are planning for the worst and hoping for the best, clearing trenches to soak up additional water and harvesting what they can.
Anybody and everybody that we can get to help.
Before all that's left to do is weather the storm. Now, some farmers are choosing to just wait out the storm because their crops weren't ready for harvest. And in that case, they're just hoping the rain and wind don't become too much of a problem.